In today's review, I'll look at Equilibrium, a unified DeFi multi-tool on Polkadot. You can lend, borrow, stake, swap, trade, and earn all cross-chain. Equilibrium is available on both Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, and soon it will be on Huobi Echo, Solana, Bitcoin, and of course Polkadot as a parachain once they win the auction. Equilibrium also launched the official Curve Finance AMM on Kusama and Polkadot. It's called Epsilon DeFi, and the website can be found in the description of this video. You can choose a pool and swap stable coins between USDT and USDT, for example, or BUSDT with EQD, which is Equilibrium stablecoin, which I'll talk about in a bit. The benefits of using Equilibrium will give you access to the following features: fluid xDOT, which we'll talk about in more detail soon; spot market with the option to use up to 20x leverage for the experienced traders; money market, which offers you safe lending with a minimum LTV as low as 105%; stable swap for minimal slippage for homogeneous assets; and finally the EQD stablecoin, which is USD pegged, backed by users' asset portfolios. The way things worked before Equilibrium is that we had standalone chains, niche protocols, collateral vaults, liquidations via auctioning, and DOT locked for parachains. Now Equilibrium brings the following: cross-chains, an all-in-one platform, portfolio margining, risk-based pricing, insurance via bailouts, and fluid xDOT. You can also expect more liquidity, a better user experience, extra DOT utility, and more. Next, to talk about the EQ token, which is powering the Equilibrium DeFi platform. The total supply is 120 million. It's got a 2.5% annual inflation ratio, and it's also a cross-chain. It's a governance token. It's used for collateral and liquidity, and it's used to pay for transaction fees. There will also be staking rewards, which is interesting because normally DeFi tokens don't offer you staking. If you will help Equilibrium become a parachain on Polkadot, when they'll join the crowd loans, of course, you'll be rewarded in their EQ token by locking your DOT. There's a waiting list at the moment which you can join from their website, which by the way can be found in the description of this video, together with their social media links. There will be more details when it comes to the crowd loan, but for now, know that you'll get up to 15% in bonus and rewards in EQ tokens. We can also see quite a large list of backers who have invested in Equilibrium, ones like Block Dream Fund, AU21, and Hyperspear, which we've seen in other projects that I've reviewed on this channel. Now, to talk more about xDOT, to summarize xDOT, you basically contribute to a crowd loan on Polkadot through the Equilibrium platform and you generate xDOT. Now, what could xDOT be used for? Well, for supplying liquidity in the liquidity pools, to starting yield right away through their platform, which gives you over 25% APY. xDOT can also be used as collateral to take a loan of any asset from their platform, including stablecoins. Also, something to keep in mind is that the more collateral you provide, the lower the interest you pay on your loan. Equilibrium have also announced something very important for security. Ledger users will be able to contribute to the Equilibrium crowd loan only using Equilibrium's out-of-the-box support for it. They'll be providing an interface with the help of Polkadot.js. So let's summarize. Crowdloan participants can receive xDOT tokens on Equilibrium or Genshiro once their favorite platform wins the slot. And by the way, Genshiro is the Canary network on Kusama, which I'll talk about towards the end of this video. Now, you can also claim project tokens on the respective parachain, proven an xDOT balance. They can also sell xDOT tokens to provide liquidity by putting them into corresponding balancer pools. Use the balancer LP token in Equilibrium's parachain or on the Genshiro DeFi platform. And finally, use xDOT or DOT tokens inside Equilibrium's parachain or on Genshiro's DeFi platform. All DOT holders can also bridge DOT from the Polkadot relay chain to the Genshiro substrate or transfer their DOT to Equilibrium parachain. They could buy xDOT tokens or provide liquidity by putting DOT tokens into the corresponding balancer pool. You could also use the balancer LP token, which is an ERC20 token that represents a user's share of a specific pool in the Equilibrium or Genshiro DeFi hub. Also, xDOT or DOT tokens inside the Equilibrium or Genshiro's DeFi hub can be used there if you are interested. And I know that was quite a lot of info to digest, so please feel free to rewind the video and maybe look back at the video or pause if anything wasn't clear. And finally, I'd like to talk about Equilibrium's Canary network, Genshiro. They're pretty much like a copy of Equilibrium but serving the Kusama ecosystem, as we've seen with most Canary networks on Kusama, as the teams need a platform to test on and try new features. They're also a participant in the Kusama Parachain Auctions right now, and their crowdloan is running, so you can take advantage of a 3% bonus if you do decide to use my referral link, which can be found in the description of this video, assuming that you do want to contribute and support. So you can use Genshiro if you're a liquidity provider and want to do liquidity farming, also for borrowing, or if you're a trader. Genshiro also have the DeFi marketplace where you can choose from a wide variety of tokens like BNB, CRV, DAI, etc. You can simply connect your wallet, your Polkadot wallet, and then you can start using their platform. Earning yield is probably going to be one of the most used features, because even for stable coins, say for example you decide to stake 10,000 USDC, you can get a total APR of almost 40%, which is pretty high. Of course, this does vary a lot depending on what you decide to do. If you farm, you get a higher return, but stablecoin staking is definitely something to look forward to, especially if we'll see a bear market anytime in the near future, be it early next year or mid next year. Also, before I end this video, I'd like to thank the Equilibrium team for donating for this review, and it's much appreciated. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.